That's a kick out at 2.
I'm gonna have to.
I don't care. We're
I'm
starting.
gonna.
You're gonna
I'm gonna have to hit a reset.
I don't know if
I'm gonna have to
reset is
reset.
going to fix what you got going on with that camera, friend.
I'm currently reporting from Venus.
He's on the moon. A rock just hit him.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta fix the camera. Oh my
the
God,
Steve. What do you have to restart the computer now?
I don't know what the hell this happened. All right, what the hell just happened?
You restart.
Hang on.
I'll pause. And you
blooper reel. I'll tell you what I did was I hit a button that had a bunch of cartoons on it, like in the, in the options of the video feed in order to blur the background.
Oh.
Or like add a picture, or there's like ones that are there. So I hit one that was like cartoony to preview it, and everything went to hell. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll pause.
All right.
How do you feel, buddy? Steve's back, but we're waiting to see if he's truly back. Like we can look at him, or if he's just mostly back.
What is this? Something's wrong with my camera.
Talk us through it, Steve. You might be switching to the phone.
Oh, hang on. Oh, it's only that.
I'm still.
All right, hang on.
That's it. Okay.
Hang on. It's only that. Let's see.
We are hanging on. We are hanging on by a thread, my friend.
What did we do?
We, Tonto, finally, it's not my side of things.
All right.
So I'm just basking in the glow of someone else's tech difficulties. Do I have to do Muppet Steve for this episode? Is that what you're saying?
No. I think we're all right.
There he is.
Whatever the problem is, it's in the graphic that I need a new computer.
Dude, I'll tell you what, I don't know why you fade out your background, because you have wrestling titles hanging on your wall behind you. It's perfect for a wrestling podcast. I don't know why.
Yeah, I guess I should put the light on, because everything else is in shambles. That's why. Because
no, you can't tell, man. There's like a basketball on the floor, but you have an 11-year-old.
Yeah,
like that's gonna happen.
Right.
Like nobody cares about that. I have this cord from my TV hanging behind me up to an outlet. Like we're all just doing the best that we can.
Out in the open. Yeah.
I have to start by telling you. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Now, which one's that? Is that your Ric Flair one?
That's the Ric Flair Legacy title.
Yeah.
Dusty. Like that. It's the best $1,500 I ever spent. You know why? Because it came with a robe.
That was like a week and a half of just back-breaking work. And it's just for us.
Yeah, and it took...
Dude, so that's my problem. So I want to buy a bunch of titles. I want to buy you have, I don't know if you have one or both of the Eagles Championship titles.
I just have one. I should go back and get the other one.
The original, right?
They're like, they're $500 a pop.
Yeah, like I think they're cool. I think they'd look great displayed, but I'm like, I cannot justify that cost in any way. Like I can't do like, especially because it's for me. Like I'm drinking like black coffee, sadly. You know what I mean? Like the kids are like, Dad, you've always wanted this. Why don't you get it? I'm like, because it costs money, son. And you just told me that your laptop broke. And
he did?
Oh, yeah. No. Oh, like it's.
And he needs it for school and shit.
Dude, well, he gets a school laptop. He does this laptop for like his personal shit. I'm like, well, we're not just gonna replace it. Like that's the end of it. And then you get the sad look on his face, and then Kelly's like, Nick, come on, it's only this. And I'm like, yeah, but if this laptop broke, I would figure out a different way to do this podcast.
It's only money. It grows on trees.
I know.
You can only make more.
You know, I'm the first guy to say, like, look, money's just numbers on a screen. You go to work,
right?
The numbers show up, use them, right? You can't take it with you, but also we have dreams of things for when we're older and we're retired, like having a house near or on a lake. Like I'm like, we can't get closer to these things if we keep spending this stupid money on the boy's laptop.
Keep taking that one step back. Yeah.
Or the boy has the bumper torn off the front of the car, and we have to pay that deductible. Like, I'm like, I can't justify it. So I'm buying $1 cigars from Cigar International, like a 50 cigar bundle, and half them taste like dirt.
Those are the real ones. Those are the ones that are really rolled by.
Yes. So like some of them are good, but some of them are terrible. But I like cigars, and I can't go spend $12 a cigar at the store because laptop and car
terrible.
and this and that. And I think as grown men, we have gotten to the point where we're like, we don't spend money on ourselves. We just don't do it, and we won't accept money being spent.
You got to get really drunk first. That's how I bought this Ric Flair title.
I remember. I think we were drinking together partially that night. So I expected to be incredibly hungover today, but the hangover came at about like 4 a.m. So I popped 2 migraine meds and went back to sleep for a couple hours, and I actually feel pretty great. So we're just going to start the day and see where we go. You drank yesterday too, right? Because we tried to speak, and you were not incredibly coherent.
I was texting poorly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was out in the sun at the pool, and it was hot, very hot, and I had probably like 6 or 7 beers. But when you're out in the sun like that, it's like just goes right to your brain. But then we had Charlie had some friends over, and I had to shut it down, and I was tired, and I was I couldn't get it together.
Now by shut it down, did you have to like freak out, or did you have to just go, hey, I need everybody to leave right now?
No, I was like, you kids go to the basement, and I'm going to stop drinking. I need to start drinking water.
Yeah.
And there was a nasty storm at like 7 o'clock.
Oh, it was great. We were sitting out on the patio.
It's cool.
Like, hell yeah, man. Just crazy lightning, and it was nuts. We went over to my parents' house, just like first, my nephew Ethan and his sister Chloe, they both showed up because I started the slushy machine. I put mango margaritas in the slushy machine.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, are Grammy and Grumpy coming over? And I was like, I don't think so. I think they're pretty content just staying in and not doing that. And they were like, let's go see them. So we all piled in a car, and Cullen drove us over there because he was the only one not drinking mango margaritas. And so we just did dinner at my parents' house, and then we kind of came home a little early. But yeah, it was super chill weekend. Like every night I had a couple of drinks, and I was like, all right, I think it's like time to hydrate and like take care of myself. I felt like an adult. It was really horrible.
I ate a lot. I ate a lot of food that I shouldn't have eaten. But you know what? 4th of July.
Well, you're like the thinnest member of the Kick Out of 2 podcast, so like you can do what you want. But because my nephew Ethan was here, he and Cullen got into a whole discussion and like debate with me on something. So I'm hoping Bryn will stop by because we need a ruling on something. So we will get into that soon. We have a ton to talk about, though. I have a very few wrestling points that we'll do, but I wanted to talk some movies with you. And
oh yeah, great, because I got something that I was going to bring up.
Perfect.
I just have to get the whole title of the movie because it's important.
Okay. So you had brought something up to us before, superhero movie area that I want to to get into, and then I took the boy to see Supergirl yesterday, so I have my thoughts.
Yeah.
So
right.
You want me to go first?
No. So there's a movie that came out this year at some point. It's called Lee Cronin's The Mummy. It has nothing to do with like the Brendan Fraser Mummy or the Tom Cruise The Mummy.
But it was confusing,
movies that came out,
right? It made it looked like it should have been in the same universe.
Right. This is also called The Mummy, but it's called Lee Cronin's The Mummy. And it's not like action adventure like those other ones. This is purely like a horror film. Now, I liked it. I thought it was really gross. It was really gross. There's one part I got to talk about because this is like something that like makes my insides like squish up, make them
Rosie O'Donnell?
queasy, you know? Oh yeah, Rosie O'Donnell. No, but you know when you get a hangnail, right?
Yeah.
On your finger or your toe, if you clip your toenails like you should, and you get the hangnail and sometimes you just grab it with your teeth and you bite it, right? And then sometimes it goes up and it makes like a cut on the side of your finger
Yeah.
and that hurts. I describe that as I pull it and it goes all the way up to my elbow. Okay, that being said, you got the visual?
Yep.
In this movie, they have this mummy. I'm not gonna go into detail because I don't want to ruin it for anybody who might watch it. The mother's clipping the daughter's toenail, and she's having a hard time clipping the toenail, and clips it and pulls the nail out, skin up the toe, all the way up the shin. I nearly fainted. Blood everywhere. It was
my God.
like, it sounded like someone like ripping construction paper.
You know, that reminds me of another movie where something similar happened.
Oh,
Not similar, not even close, but something that's so bone chilling. It is a Kevin Bacon movie called Stir of Echoes. And where
yeah.
they show a video of this girl is being taken and her nails are scratching the floor as she's trying to hold on and her fingernail just
The nails ripping off. Yep.
and like to this day, Kelly cannot listen to Painted Black by the Rolling Stones because that's the song playing. It was like the major song for that movie. It's in all the previews, all the trailers, and like I think it was actually playing during that scene, and she cannot watch it. Like we can't listen to the song. We can't she almost can't watch Kevin Bacon movies because of that. Like,
right.
I'm getting goosebumps on my legs right now.
That's what I'm talking about. So like the whole premise of this movie is this family lives in Cairo. The father is like a producer for a news television station, and the mother is whatever. But their daughter gets abducted, and then they find her 8 years later.
Right.
After they've all moved out of Cairo, they move back to the U.S. to New Mexico, and then somehow in Egypt they find the daughter, and like all hell breaks loose. It's gross. It's a gross movie, but I liked it. It was pretty. You know, I like a lot of gore.
All right, I'm not a horror movie guy, and the scene you've described with the hangnail ripping up the floor, I'm not watching.
Oh God,
I'm just not.
Oh my God, it was terrible. It was terrible.
I'll find something else. I'll go watch bad DC Universe movies for you, so you don't have to.
Oh, speaking of, I heard that movie's pretty terrible.
There are layers to how bad this movie is. So they did obviously there's a lot of special effects because it's a superhero movie.
Yeah.
She's Supergirl. Right. It's in outer space.
Studio effects.
The visual special effects were not great.
Really?
Mostly, and I think DC has this problem because I found it with Aquaman. It was when like there's like a fight scene on a planet, and those looked pretty cool. Very Matrixy, where you're kind of like turning around the whole scene to see her being
the camera kind of.
And at first I didn't like it, but then I understood why. There are scenes where Supergirl's beating up a bunch of people, as Supergirl will. And it's like you see people kind of flying, like you're off in a corner and you see a guy fly, and then you see Supergirl for a second, and then she flies over here to beat people up. So it's from like a third person perspective, but like as if you were there. And then there are other ones where you're following Supergirl around as she's beating people up, following her around as she flies to hit people, first person, second person views of all this. So like,
trying to absorb you from all angles.
The special effects, as if you were on a planet, were pretty good. When you were in outer space, where Supergirl sometimes go, and not for nothing, the movie does not take place on Earth. It takes place in outer space and on different planets.
I already have a problem with that.
Well,
because anybody who knows Superman, or anybody from Krypton the only reason they have these powers and abilities is because they come to our universe, and our sun gives them these abilities.
Right, a yellow
So for
sun.
them,
So they actually
right,
do touch on that. So
touch on that.
that's
Okay,
actually part of why she's out in space.
okay, all right,
So
all
without
right.
giving
So
anything
go
away.
ahead.
But the special effects when they're in space were really bad. Like I don't
Hmm.
know if it's just like obviously we don't have a lot of visuals of people being in space because
Yeah,
I'm not really sure we've been there. But like I guess it's difficult. And obviously, like Brian mentioned before, like all of your special effects companies are all bogged down with so many superhero movies and movies that
yeah.
require special effects. They're just you're not going to get good special effects. There's like one good company,
Company.
ILM,
Yeah,
and they're not doing it. So and they're bogged down with Star Wars stuff and other like Disney stuff. DCEU's not in that, so they don't get to use them. So like
yeah.
the practical effects though were worse. So you have a lot of aliens
Oh,
because you're on different planets. You have Lobo, who is what's the guy's name from Game of Thrones, and Jason Momoa, Aquaman.
yeah.
So
He's Aquaman. Right.
um, I didn't think
I don't like that.
he looked all that. He was fine, but I think anybody
Right.
could really play that role. Like I don't think you needed a guy that sort of kind of looks like Lobo normally when you're going to put him in
Right.
all this stuff.
Right. I
So
mean, how are you gonna cast a guy who's already like you don't cast another Avenger as a different character. You know what I mean? In an MCU.
well, like Robert Downey Jr. So I didn't, and I don't like the Lobo character. I actually hate that.
No,
I hate it. Like
it's lazy.
I find such a hard time. I like to pick up different comic books and read new stuff. I go into the
Yeah.
comic book store. I ask a guy. I ask my comic book guy. I'm one of those geeks. Like, hey, what's something? If I'm gonna read a DC comic, what do I have to read? And he'll show me something, and it's got this Lobo in it, and it's awful. And it's
Right.
like they're trying
It's just
so
like
hard to make a Wolverine, but then also make him funny because he's a
get out of my
sociopath.
head.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, but Wolverine didn't have to be funny because he was part of a team and somebody else could be funny. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so like,
It's like you put Wolverine and Deadpool together and a Hulk kind of character and you have Lobo.
right.
Right.
And
Thanks.
DC does
Good job.
a lot of making totally unbeatable characters.
Yeah.
And so it was
There's
kind of,
only one unbeatable character.
yeah. So I'm watching this movie, a bunch of, so the effect, all right, I'm Lobo smokes cigars. Okay.
Yes.
I smoke
In
cigars.
space.
I smoke cigars. They CGI'd the cigar.
No. No.
They CGI'd a cigar instead of just giving the guy a cigar. Give him a fat friggin' cigar. And
No. No.
nope, couldn't
No.
do it. They CGI. It looked bad. It
You
looked
kidding me?
bad.
The guy smokes cigars.
Yeah.
Used to follow him on Insta. He
Right.
smokes
So they probably
stogies.
gave him a cigar, and in post it probably didn't look perfect. So they CGI'd it so it looked like perfect burn pulls every time.
Fuck
And he,
you.
I'm telling you,
Shut up.
I was insane. Like Cullen's like, what are you squirming about? And I'm like, this cigar is CGI. Cullen's like, shut up. So Cullen loved it, first of all. Cullen was like, that was pretty
Yeah.
good. And I was like, I fucking hated it.
All right. So
So
the latest Superman movie was pretty good. I enjoyed that. So you're telling me they gave you something that was a step back from that already?
yeah,
Damn.
the writing for this. So what this Supergirl movie is supposed to be is Supergirl is supposed to be a darker character where
Yeah.
Superman is, all, good,
Hope.
freedom,
Right.
justice, the red, white, and
Yeah.
blue, like America's guy, like here
Right.
to save everybody kind of thing, where Supergirl is jaded and mourning the destruction of her planet because she lived there. So you
Yeah.
get, unfortunately, the comic book movie community seems to not understand what they could do. They could just give you Supergirl and make a good movie. Instead, they keep putting origin stories into these movies if you want the origin story, you should go read the comic books. That's what they could be doing. You could be taking people from the movie theater chair and putting them right in a comic book store or online. It doesn't matter. Like you could really be double dipping in all this, but instead they keep giving you origin stories on these characters.
Right.
The Supergirl origin story is so boring.
It's terrible.
The Superman origin story is boring.
Overdone because we've seen it for 40 years.
Right. So how many times do I have to watch Krypton explode? How many?
Right.
So
and there's a reason why Supergirl is introduced to you as like like an older teen, an early adult.
Yeah.
In the comics, you know, because it's okay. You've seen that already.
Yeah. Now I thought they were going to get really in my face about, because it's 2026 and it's Hollywood. I thought they were going to start telling me about why, girls are the best and can do anything a guy can do.
Yeah.
They
made this girl lesbian though, right?
No. Well, I mean the actress, I guess, is, but that's not a part of the story.
I thought Supergirl was gay.
I don't think so. I don't remember anything that led me to believe that. But there are a couple like, you can be anything kind of moments. There are two characters in this movie that are really important to the plot, and they are horribly, horribly done. One's the main antagonist. He's the bad guy that they're after to solve their problem. Right?
Yeah.
And he's awful. Like, he says something, and I go, what kind of bad guy says that? Why would you do that? That's ridiculous. What are you doing? I don't want to do spoilers here, but I think we're going to have to do a spoiler alert section of this, maybe in post, and maybe that'll be Kick Out After Dark.
Who's the villain?
You want to know something?
Is it another?
I don't remember his name. They said it 50 times.
Right.
An incredibly unremarkable villain, which in a movie where you're trying to showcase the female version of Superman, took her an entire movie to get over on this guy. And he's kind of like I don't know what he was supposed to be in the comic books. He was kind of like a regular bad guy. Like, he's just a bad guy. There's nothing special about him. No special abilities. He couldn't fly.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's not super strong. Like, and the plot line of how this story shook out, every single step, I was like, well, why wouldn't you just do this? Like,
right.
Were you stupid? Why? The other character is she was like the lever that pulls Supergirl out of a funk and into this adventure, right?
Great.
This is where the writing and the acting killed it. She is bad. Like, she was on camera and my eyes started to droop. Like, I started falling asleep. Like, she's really boring.
I got one. Reactron. Is that one of the villains?
No, none of it. Hold on. I'll look it up.
Rain. Black Flame.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. All right.
It's this guy. He's a part of a criminal group, and
Creme of the Yellow Hills.
Of the Yellow Hills, right? Maybe the dumbest villain name ever, but again, he's just a guy. Like, he's part of not the Ravagers. That was from Guardians of the Galaxy. It felt like I was watching a Guardians of the Galaxy spinoff. Yeah, they're space pirates, and I don't know what happens in comic books, but in the movie, they go planet to planet and they steal young girls.
They do that in Mexico.
So it's
allegedly
they steal young girls to keep their all-male race moving along.
Thriving. Yeah. Oh, wow.
And then, the girl characters have to come and save the brides. Every step of this movie is a question mark. Like, who wrote this shit?
Right.
It's so bad.
Why is this the one you
But listen, I figure like I have the most time on my hands, and I have Cullen who loves going to the movies, and I was like, listen, at the end of the month, we're definitely going to go see Spider-Man. So
Yes.
let's
Yep.
let's set our expectations really, really low with this bad Supergirl
For
movie,
Spider-Man?
and then
Stop it.
we'll get into Spider-Man, and it will completely exceed expectations
Oh yeah.
and
Well, it
drag
has
us
to.
right into Doomsday, right? Because Doomsday is when?
Right.
Like that's at the end of the year, right? Christmas time?
In December. It's in December, yeah.
Now, I bet
And I'm excited.
I think that's getting pushed back because I think they're going to do reshoots. I think they're going to get in there. They're going to need this to be
More?
perfect. Yeah, I think
They've done more reshoots. They've already been doing reshoots. Been
and
done, did
that's
that.
and these movies are why Supergirl couldn't have good CGI because you're putting out Spider-Man, you're putting out stuff on Disney Plus for Star Wars, you're doing The Mandalorian, which I did not see, and I don't think I'm gonna. So,
Mandalorian, no.
just to wrap up
Did not.
Supergirl, don't waste your time. Like if
Jeez.
it was on TV in a year and I'm sitting around doing nothing, I'm not going to watch it. It was
I'll
really
watch it when it's
not
free.
good. Steve, I promise you probably shouldn't. So, and before we finish up today, we'll do a little kick out of 2 After Dark, and I'm going to give you all the spoilers anyway. So we'll ruin it, and I'll tell you why I
Okay.
really hated this movie. The plot was really, really bad. It was really cheap motivation. The writing was really bad. The script was bad. The acting was actually, I think, okay. The Supergirl herself was pretty good.
So the guy who did the VFX for the overall VFX supervisor for Supergirl was the guy who did the Black Panther films. And it was Industrial Light and Magic did that.
I don't know, man. It was
How can you take such a step back from the Black Panther films, which were really good?
because the Black Panther
Well,
films
the first one.
were the first one was a phenomenon that made money.
Yeah.
It was part of
Yeah.
Here's really the reason is you don't have like a set fan base for this DCEU because you don't have these recurring Justice League movies. So like
Nope.
you can't have a Black Widow and just go, okay, listen, it didn't make as much as we wanted, but we'll be fine because we have Spider-Man coming up. And then we have
You're allowed to have a stinker.
You're allowed to have a stinker in there. They
Right.
can't do that because they like the Robert Pattinson Batman can't be folded into this new Superman's world.
No.
So like,
no, too dark.
That's too dark. They don't have the formula right to give you like a couple of great blockbusters and then a stinker or two. Because I really think it's because Marvel did it when they had to do it. Like Iron Man 2 comes out, it's not nearly as good as Iron Man. But there was nothing else. It's like Brian said about Star Wars. There's nothing else. So you grab onto it. But now that Marvel's already established and making their stuff, people are like, why am I going to go see Supergirl that I'm not interested in when I have Spider-Man coming up? So I'll just wait and go to Spider-Man. It's going to be great. So
Speaking of, let's move on.
Yeah, well, let's move into Spider-Man. So Steve has a really cool, I think, kind of elder millennial edged theory about the new Spider-Man movie. So Steve, take us down your mental pathway here.
I was talking to Grok on the way to work the other day because I keep seeing clips on like TikTok and stuff about the new Spider-Man movie and how they're showcasing that there's one character in there played by Sadie Sink, and everybody on the internet says it's Jean Grey.
Right.
Now,
or Rachel Summers.
Or
right?
Rachel Summers.
Yeah.
Right. So, like Spider-Man has nothing to do with the X-Men. Zero. Like, and in some points, yes, but nothing to do with Jean Grey in particular.
Correct.
So, like, zero. There's zero reason to slap a Jean Grey in a Spider-Man movie. That's not your crossover film. So I'm talking to Grok, and Grok's telling me like, no, it's absolutely Jean Grey, and I was like, listen, you machine, I'm going to tell you why that it's
Listen,
not
machine
Jean
that's
Grey.
smarter than me. I'll tell
Right.
you.
Right. So I'm trying to think of the go back and find the villain. So anyway, there's supposed to be a villain that's got like telekinesis or telepathic powers in this movie, and for some reason these telepathic powers didn't affect the Punisher, Frank Castle, who's in the movie also. And I'm like, why? This is where my thought process is like, why didn't this affect Frank Castle? And then it's like I went into, so it affects the Hulk, it doesn't affect Frank Castle. It's not Jean Grey. It's not Jean Grey.
Like the most
So
powerful telepath on the planet. Yeah, it's not Jean Grey.
right, it's not Jean Grey. Because Jean Grey can't slip her consciousness into different. She doesn't. It's never done that. You know, the character's never done that. Anyway, long story short, they're giving you a redhead, a fairly good-looking redhead, and no one knows the character. And I was like, it's Firestar. It's got to be Firestar.
Which
Because
takes
they
you
want to
back,
move
right, to Spider-Man and his amazing friends, right?
right.
Like the
Yeah.
first redhead you associate with Spider-Man is Mary Jane Watson. Okay.
Right.
Well,
But you already have that character.
Right, you have that character, but not a redhead, right? I get it. You don't want to oversaturate the redheads in one show.
Right.
Okay.
Take it easy.
So Firestar. So
Yeah.
from there, then the speculation is what?
The speculation is what? Yeah, I don't know.
So they have these scenes. They did it in what the hell was the last Spider-Man with all the Spider-Mans in it?
Yeah.
So whichever
Spider-Man's is
so
No Way Home.
No Way Home. So you have No Way Home, and in the trailers you had a scene where Spider-Man's coming from this side of the screen, and a bunch of bad guys are coming from this side of the screen.
Yeah.
And looking in directions where there should be someone. Well, you have something similar in the Spider-Man trailer now, where like there's Spider-Man, but really what should be right here would be somebody and somebody up here to attack this bad guy, and it would be Firestar who flies.
Right.
And then who else is with Spider-Man and his amazing friends, which can
Bobby
bring you to the X-Men, is Iceman, Bobby Drake. That's right. So you could really have Spider-Man be the movie that launches you into the X-Men and their totally rebooted franchise.
Right. Rebooted cast, rebooted franchise.
Absolutely. And if Iceman's not 15, they're making a mistake. Because you need somebody that's going to take you into because the X-Men are the next 15 years for Marvel and the MCU, right? I think they said that like the X-Men is like
they have to be.
Fantastic Four will be their thing. The X-Men are going to be their own.
Yeah. Well, when they do the Doomsday, they're all coming together, right?
Right, but I think so. Doomsday is really where I think they're going to like put an end to all the X-Men you've had so far.
Yeah.
Save
and they're gonna
Deadpool,
getting rid of the timeline stuff that they've been doing.
This will be the end of the multiverse saga, right? Would be Doomsday, or is that going to be Secret? That'll be Secret Wars. Will be the end.
Secret Wars.
The end of the multiverse saga. So these movies will end it, like the Infinity Saga ended, and then you're really going to. I assume you're going to start with your mutant saga. I guess.
Yeah.
And
I mean, where do you go though?
Well, I think
we could do this all day.
Oh my God, there's so much they can do in comic books. There's so much that they can do with the X-Men without giving you a one movie. See, the X-Men with Fox were giving you one movie storylines
each time.
That's where they fell off. That you can really something like Apocalypse could be stretched out forever. So it's like I
think they should go. I think they should go right after Secret War, right into the Onslaught storyline.
That would be good.
That's a little deep. That's a little deep for everybody.
That is how you can recast Captain America, Iron Man, is by having that Heroes Reborn storyline. So, I mean, look, that's a lot, and that's a little deep for all the people that we typically talk to on here. So we're gonna have to, go on that. So
change gears. But I do think it's Firestar, and they've done a good job at hiding it. I don't think I know the Hulk is in the movie at some points, but I don't think it's not like it's more of the Hulk like from Ultron, Age of Ultron, where you know they have to fight him and stop the Hulk all over again. which I think might lead us into a World War Hulk sort of storyline.
Well,
that's for another time too.
Yeah, but I don't think they can. So we'll talk about World War Hulk stuff later. But let's get it. We have to start. We definitely have to touch on this. How about the explosive diarrhea virus that's going across the United States?
Which we are immune to because we had it already.
Right. No, we currently have it and have had it for 30 years. But it's it was 17 states. It's now 18 states. The CDC is like, yeah, there's a virus. It's called Cyclospora.
Of course, cyclone poopy.
Are you ready? It's in the produce. So there's a parasite that's in raw produce, which, I mean, you eat a lot of vegetables and fruits raw. Most fruit. Right?
How is it in?
Well, it's like on, I guess. And
so wash your fruit. What? Who doesn't wash their fruit?
It's I'm reading that it says it can contaminate produce. So I don't know if it's on or in, but it can causes ferocious and long-lasting bouts of dookie illness. It is 20 people have been hospitalized.
Really?
From the dookies.
These poor souls. I mean,
okay, hold on.
Walk a mile in my shoes, please, before you go to the hospital because poop.
Cyclosporiasis is caused by a single cell parasite that's carried in dookie. It gets into food when water contaminated with dookie is sprayed on crops. So once it's on the plants, it begins to multiply. And so no specific food has been implicated.
We don't die, we multiply.
Yeah.
We baby shits.
Major sources in the basil and herb category. So things you would put in a salad or as a garnish. So they're not, you're not going to eat it. So they just take it, they throw it on your dish to look pretty, and now it might give you explosive diarrhea.
You got poops.
Ferocious.
Nice. Look,
explosive diarrhea.
I've been known to sit on the toilet for like quite some time.
Until
so
your legs fall asleep.
Yeah, shit.
I have seen you walk out of a bathroom like limping because you can't feel your feet and like one leg's cramping. Like just you didn't.
Why? I don't know.
You didn't have to go. You know what you were doing? You were just taking a break. That's what you're doing. Because you still work in a place where if you look like you're relaxed at all, someone's going to give you something to do. So, yeah. So, everybody, this is from us at Kick Out at 2. Please wash your fruits and vegetables and herbs so that you don't have to run to the bathroom, I guess. And if you get the ferocious explosive diarrhea syndrome, make sure you hydrate. Okay, like you gotta hydrate and make sure you stay. It'll go away. It'll go away.
The yellow Gatorade is good for when you're feeling icky.
Is that
yellow
what it
Gatorade.
Is? They're all the same, are they not?
Yeah, but it's placebo.
I don't know. Oh my God. Okay. Did we talk enough about explosive diarrhea? Is that good? Should we move on?
Diarrhea.
Fine, to dookie diarrhea. All right. So I have an apology for Steve. And then I need to know from our audience, both of you, what you think about this. And am I the only one that does this? So and Steve, you're not the only person that I have to apologize to about this because it seems to stress out anybody that notices this thing about me. It
makes me nervous because people don't apologize to me about things.
Yeah. So
ever.
I sent Steve a screenshot of a text message.
Quick.
I sent Steve a screenshot of a text message for something. I forget what. It doesn't matter. But when you do that, it tells you right in the top corner how many unread text messages you have. And Steve lost it. Like, go check your messages because I think I have 170 unread text messages. And here's why.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Yep. Right now it's at 168, so it's getting better. But like, here's what happens. Somebody will text me, and I look at my phone, and I read the text right there on my lock screen, and then
you just don't open the phone.
I address what is going on. I don't open the actual text, so it says it's unread, but it really got read. That being said, my home screen on my phone, like I have 182 above the phone thing, whether it's voicemails or because sometimes somebody leaves me a voicemail and I go, fuck that, I'm not listening. Sometimes people call and I don't answer. So like a spam call is just sitting on there unchecked.
Checked. Right.
I have 3,500 emails. They are all spam. Like I have my email set up where I open it and all it shows me are the things like I want. In my all mail email, there are 3,500 unread emails. I'm not going to go through and delete them. I'm just not going to do it. So like, and it doesn't bother me. I don't care. No. So as you scroll through my phone, they're everywhere. Like every single icon has a red thing above it. Like, Nick, check this out. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to be a slave to my phone and have to sit here and do all this. So I apologize.
And this is why we have technical difficulties on
the computer. The computer's super clean. It's just the phone. So like, I apologize that stresses you out, and to anybody that causes undue stress to. But you should know.
Well, I just know that some of those red tags were me, and I thought maybe a few of them were Brian, like an SOS.
Well, yeah. So I apologize, but I'm not going to change. Now, you bring up Brian, and I've had several listeners, even apart from my family members, ask if Brian's okay.
Yeah, reach out.
Brian's okay. No, I'm not serious about hiring for Brian's spot on the podcast. No, that's not what this podcast is about. I feel like because I'm taking it seriously, that everybody around me thinks that this is now like my life, because they're like, are you really replacing Brian? I'm like, no. Just a bunch of assholes catching up. It's not that.
Remember what the show's about. The show's about life being pro wrestling.
Yes. So that being said, I had to explain that to Gary yesterday. So Gary called me because, like, I was like, hey, if we can't do this week, whatever, we'll catch up whenever we do this. I always answer him and tell him, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. But then we come on here and we kind of talk shit a little bit. And I think his son Noah is listening. And I think he maybe told Gary, like, hey, I think they really want you to be on more. Like, you should probably get on more and tell them. So he calls me, like, apologizing for not being here. I'm like, Gary, stop. Gary.
No, life gets in the way.
Gary, we all run into this weird thing where we think our family is not the most important thing in our lives. It is. And it's not even close to whatever number 2 is, right? So, like, I think you and I spent a lot of time where we put work ahead of our family for a while.
Everything.
Ahead of our own health, mental and physical, ahead of our family's needs, ahead of this, in order to, and look, going back in time, I would probably do it again because it set us up to then step back now and reprioritize, right? So I had to spend about a half an hour with Gary yesterday. Like, Gary, I don't care about any of this. Like, if this all went away tomorrow, I'd be like, okay.
We'll figure out another way.
Yeah. So
something.
Gary's okay. I'm going to talk to Gary this evening, Steve. So if you want to stop by for a minute or two to go over some sports, there's so much to talk about with Gary. Brian is okay. Brian's just got a lot going on. I'll let him fill us all in the next time that we talk to him, which would probably be in the next couple of weeks. He might not be here next week. After that, we will probably see Brian soon. And then we have like a guy's date set up. You didn't answer though. That's sitting on red in your text messages, or did you answer and I didn't see it?
No, I think I just threw a okay.
Yeah. All right. Perfect.
I was waiting for him. I was waiting for more info.
It went way. I mean, well, the problem is I can't even go back to it because we let's see. Oh yeah, you just said okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need more information though. I'm like, what do I need? Like, do we
Right.
need to drive? Should we Uber? Do we need, like, what kind of clothes
Do I have
are
to
we
wear
fighting?
something special?
Yeah, are we
Exactly.
fighting? Are we
Right.
drinking? Cigars? Do I need my good lighter?
Whose car do we take?
Are we going armed? What are we doing? Like, come on, Brian. We need more information than that. Like, we're in Pennsylvania. This is not North Carolina, Brian. Like, North Carolina, it's just go with the flow, take your time, don't worry about it. Pennsylvania, woo, you got to be ready for anything up here. So, I assume we're hanging out up here. Maybe that was also a bad assumption.
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so, because I think he's transitioning
To a
out
girl?
of North Carolina.
Oh, well, again.
I let that one sit for too long. Sorry.
Right. So, all right, listen, I'd love to wait for Bryn to have her do this ruling for me, but we're going to move on. I've got a couple
I'll
of
give you a
wrestling
ruling.
things. No. You're not the judge, Steve. We are
Executioner.
a wrestling podcast, so we are going to talk a little bit about pro wrestling. You ready?
I think so.
Great. I am really
I have a question
excited.
first.
Okay.
Has every episode of Raw and SmackDown been at a different time? Different
feels
times
like it.
now?
Yeah.
I
Well,
feel like
they were in Italy, and then they were in Saudi Arabia. Like, they're going with the local time, because if you don't, the internet will ruin the show. Like, I was going to watch Night of Champions. Like, if it's on Saturday night or Saturday, I like to maybe sit down Sunday morning. Everybody else is still asleep. I can sit out on the patio, put wrestling on, have a coffee and a cigar,
put it on and go.
and enjoy it. If I open social media for 1 second, the outcome of all the matches is
It's the minute by minute. Yeah.
Right there. So, they have to put these shows on when they happen, live. Just, they cannot wait. And if you want to watch it later, watch it later. That's on you. But if you go to the internet, it's going to be ruined. Like, gone. So, yeah.
It's ruined it for me. Like, I can't, since they're overseas, I can't keep up because it's not at my normal time.
Well, and here's my problem. I don't really use my own social media anymore. I just use the podcast social media. So anytime I open anything, it's giving me results of something wrestling wise, because that's all that's on the algorithm. All that and like cigars and bourbon, and I think maybe my personal tastes have really taken off into the algorithm for our social media, the podcast. But
sports.
Yeah. I don't love the time difference, but since we're in kind of like the off season for us in wrestling, really, like, that's why you're getting stuff like Sami Zayn is champion right now. Like, okay, we're leading into SummerSlam. You give him the title to pander to the Saudi crowd, and then, like, on Raw tomorrow night, guess what? They're probably gonna take it off him. Take it off. Put it right back
I
on
like what
Cody.
he's doing with it. I like that he's doing like a victory lap. They have him driving down the street in a convertible with the title in the front seat and the seatbelt on. And he did a video where he's pushing his kid on the swing, and then he goes over to the other. He's pushing the title on the swing, and I'm like, you know what?
Here's what's bothering me. You have two different types of champions. You have your over and over and long-standing champions, right? You have Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, like a couple of guys there, right? And then you have your champion for a week or so, right? Sami Zayn, right? They just want to give him the title, like Jey Uso. Give him the title, get him out of here. Give him the title, get him out of here. Give him the title, get him out of here. So I hope and pray that you're moving away from that when you're talking about a guy like Oba Femi, who I really don't get having him win King of the Ring and then not using it for a title opportunity, instead going after Brock. Like, I understand.
Yeah.
The King of the Ring was an avenue for a guy to kind of reshape his character and give
change
him
his trajectory.
If you're gonna have Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi in Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam, I don't think you really needed King of the Ring to do that. I think you could.
I don't think Oba needs the title right now. And Sami Zayn, they don't want to use, like, they don't want it to be a squash. They don't want it to be when Brock Lesnar fought what's his face?
Kofi
Kingston.
Yeah.
Because
I don't think
that's what makes it.
I don't think Oba Femi would go after that title. I think they really want Oba Femi and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania because they know
Right, but it's too soon.
they're never getting The Rock. That's done. It's not going to happen. The Rock's
Right.
skinny
It's too
now.
soon for that.
It's yeah.
Too soon.
So, and look again, I understand.
Skinny now.
Right? You should put like Oba Femi should get like a medium burn right to the top of the card and then stay there. And you have to have him beat a guy that's going to set you up for long-term storytelling and a guy that's going to put him over even more. And that's Roman Reigns because then he can work any of these bloodline guys for the next couple of years.
Right.
So my problem is I think they don't know what to do with him in order to hold off. So they put him in King of the Ring. And they're like, how can we have him lose? You can't have him lose. He's got to win.
Can't.
And they're like, okay, he won.
Yeah.
But we're not ready for Roman Reigns. We want to finish up this Brock Lesnar storyline. We need to have this rubber match. So he's just going to forego the title match. What they should have done is had him do both. Have him go at Roman Reigns at SummerSlam night 1. Tribal combat.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar interferes, costs Oba Femi the title, and then they have their Hell in a Cell on night 2, and he overcomes all the beatdown on night 1 to beat Brock Lesnar in Hell in a Cell. They're not listening anymore because Vince isn't there. They're just not listening.
Well, I think it's too much. And you don't want to oversaturate. You don't want to feel like you're ramming Oba Femi down our throats because he can do that. He can do it by himself. He can get himself over. You know what I mean? He's good on the microphone.
Yeah, but you're working with an audience that your wrestling fan audience will be fine with him twice in one weekend. And what they need to do with Oba Femi is they need to really reach your kind of mid-level or your rare wrestling watching person, right? They need to make him a household name, and they have to do it fast so that they can get people watching. You need to start introducing new people because Seth Rollins said it right the other night. He's like, there's a new group of young wrestlers that are doing what we did 12 years ago.
Right.
And we're now the older guys that we kicked out, that we drummed right out of here. And I don't think they did a good enough job. Like, my dad doesn't know who Seth Rollins is. Not my dad that left, but Ron. He doesn't know who Seth Rollins is, right? He doesn't. He doesn't know who Roman Reigns is. He knows who Brock Lesnar is. He knows who John Cena is. But
you haven't been doing your job then, because he's supposed to know who Roman Reigns is.
And it's not my job. It's WWE's job to create household names. So
all you had to do is watch.
And Gunther and Dominic Mysterio, they have to jump on this train and get these guys to be household names, and they have to do it really fast. They have to. And so having him 2 times in one weekend where you can have somebody casually watching SummerSlam because it's their second biggest show of the year and it's 2 nights, you could really get some more casual fans knowing who these guys are. That's all. That's just my opinion. I'm sticking to it.
Right. So in the meantime, I think they're going to find out tomorrow who Sami Zayn's opponent is for SummerSlam, correct?
When is SummerSlam? Is that July or August? It's not tomorrow. Now we're looking it up because our research team, Brian, isn't
the end of the month.
Okay. The fact that you don't know who he's facing is kind of Is Kevin Owens coming back?
I hope his neck is better. They haven't said anything about it, but there was supposed to be a match on SmackDown, I think. No, he's having a match on Monday night. So they're giving him Sami Zayn. They're giving him an opponent on Monday night.
It was Cody Rhodes, I thought.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. I wonder if ChatGPT will tell us who Sami Zayn's who. Will Sami Zayn.
Who is Sami Zayn's opponent?
Yeah.
for the WrestleMania.
Use Grok. See what Grok says, and I'll tell you who ChatGPT says.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
So
'Cause they hate each other. Can we get them to?
yeah, let's see.
I have to learn how to type.
Oh, so you're talking about? It looks like it's a winner of Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso will be his opponent. So it's going to end up being Cody Rhodes.
It is.
You could still
And then
throw in a surprise return like Punk or Orton. Dude, I think, a Kevin Owens challenge at SummerSlam after being gone would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
That would be phenomenal.
That would be great.
And that would be their WrestleMania match. And I don't even care who walks away with the title in that one because they're both gonna have a match where they don't care if they die in the middle of it. That would be.
Where is Monday Night Raw this week?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up because I'll tell you exactly what's gonna happen. So anyway,
Sammy's
so if they fight at Raw,
he's defending it
in
on
Chicago.
Raw against
July 6th is in Chicago.
So who won last night in SmackDown or Friday night? Cody Rhodes or Jey Uso? I think it was Cody Rhodes. So yeah,
so
Cody
Sammy's
Rhodes
gonna
on Monday.
Sammy's gonna defend the title against Cody Rhodes in Chicago. He's gonna beat him in Chicago.
CM Punk.
And then CM Punk's gonna come out and close the show and challenge Sami Zayn for the title at SummerSlam. A new CM Punk, bigger, thicker, stronger.
Is he working out? I mean, he always works out. But, all right. So okay.
Yeah. No, he put on some serious muscle apparently.
I have
to make him more champion looking.
Yeah. I have another.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of returns, I have a big return that I need your opinion on. So
yeah, it's not Hulk Hogan.
No, it's not because he's dead. God rest his soul. Big Cass's contract with AEW is up, and Enzo Amore has been down at the Performance Center.
Yeah.
I cannot fucking wait. I love those two.
Together.
I love the promo. This company's super into the crowd involvement. They get the crowd involved. I love the whole tag team thing where Cass uses him as a weapon and throws him at people. I love all of it. I think it was really good because you got Cass over in AEW to kind of grow and progress a little bit in his own journey. Because when they brought them up to the main roster, they were both still pretty green.
Yeah, they weren't
wrestling
careers
go. I don't think they were super ready. I think, especially because it's like, again, you get oversaturated, but these are guys that, like, if I start screaming the New Age Outlaws intro by the Road Dogg, everybody knows what you're doing. That's what they bring to you. That's what they bring. Mm-hmm. They're semi-comedic, but they still have matches, right? It's not a whole Danhausen thing. So I cannot wait. I wish Brian was here because he'd been like, I don't care. I don't want it. They're awful. They suck. They're terrible. I think that's what he would say. But I can't wait. I can't.
It is going to be fun. Too. It's going to be fun. And it's been over 13 years, I think, since they were there. And they both got fired because they were still children.
Yeah.
And they just needed some
time. Like, and not even the real, like the serious stuff wasn't even true. It was all just, they were a pain in the ass. Nobody wanted to work with them. So they just moved on. And, you know, the company was like, just get out, go grow up and come back one day. Like everybody else does, right?
Exactly.
Like McIntyre did, like CM Punk did, like everybody did it. Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to that. So, I mean, I guess we're not getting Bryn, which is fine because that's less editing for me, honestly. Today, we're doing another show with Barry. That's going to be a lot. So I'm going to pass on all of that.
That's fun.
I am going to be a maniac this week. I'm starting a 90-day program for the podcast as far as our shorts and clips and all that stuff. So everybody, when you get this, please send it to a friend. Next week, we're going to
tell your mom.
Yeah, tell your mothers. Next week, we're going to talk about hopefully we'll get Bryn on.
Be your mother's favorite podcast.
I want to hear from the audience what they think, and not from Cullen or my nephew Ethan. Cullen and Ethan, they want to start their own podcast.
No.
See, that's why you're not the judge. That's why we need Bryn. They want to.
You're not ready yet.
Listen,
you're not ready, brother.
I said, you guys have no personality. Like, I don't know what. And then Kelly looked at me funny, and they started screaming at me.
Ethan still eats chicken nuggets from the microwave for dinner.
Wait a minute, you eat chicken nuggets from the microwave?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
So they want to start their own podcast, the details of which I will save for them to argue. At least Cullen will come on, and he'll talk to Bryn, and she'll make a judgment.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week. Next week, I have another portion of my Florida.
Come on, Bryn. It's only 10 minutes.
I know. She was
Hop on for 10 minutes.
She was out taking a walk today. She couldn't find the time. So we will. I have another story about Florida and our Florida house vacation, and maybe Brian, maybe not, maybe Cullen,
Next
maybe
week.
Bryn. Who knows? Maybe a special guest. Maybe a special guest that will come on and talk cigars with us.
All right.
Let's
do it.
We'll see.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Other than that, we're gonna kick out a 2 of this, and
let's wrap it up.
Yeah,
let's wrap it up. I got that explosive diarrhea.
Ferocious
disease.
Explosive diarrhea. Ferocious.
Whenever I hear the word ferocious, I think like has a lot of teeth. You know, dogs are ferocious; they show their teeth. Ferocious diarrhea.
Haven't you taken?
Does that mean it's burning?
Haven't you taken bathroom trips that had some teeth to them?
Yeah. You're right.
We all have.
So. That's why I use dude wipes, methylated dude wipes. They help with that.
Are you listening, dude wipes? It's time. It's time to get involved.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to talk about it.
It's your time.
Yeah, it's time. It's their. What did they say? This is their super bowel.
Yeah. Only you can save us.
Yeah.
You are our only hope.
Come on, mentholated dude wipes. Join us at Kick Out at 2. We're out.